Hey everybody, Greg and Jess with Drifter Journey here, coming to you from Acadia National Park. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, purchase through our Amazon link down below so we can get pennies on the dollar. But you're going to want to stick through these couple video series about the best hikes in Acadia and how to beat the crowds. So let's go.
The first of two iron rung hikes that we're going to do is the Beech Cliffs Trail. Beech Cliffs Trail was recommended to us by the ranger in the visitor center. He said it's one of his favorite views in the park at the top. And we figured it might be a good introduction to these iron rung trails that we're a little bit skeptical of. Greg more so than me. So we're going to check it out. This one's a 1.8 mile loop when you add the Beech Cliffs Trail to the Canadian Cliffs Trail. It is 4 p.m. in the afternoon on a weekday, so we're hoping that we'll be the only people out here.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. Oh.
5 p.m. Half an hour ride on a
Wow.
motorcycle over here. Watch out for this giant tree, a low-hanging limb.
Don't bang your head. I don't know how you would possibly miss this.
No idea. The first step to avoiding the crowds is pick a hike that goes straight up the mountain like a stairway. It gets rid of most of them right away. You want to get up there? We're getting to our first danger zone. Like the wet feet. Light exposure, probably be pretty awkward if you fell.
You wouldn't die though.
I probably wouldn't.
Unless you fell on your head. Hey, we're at the top of the Beech Cliffs Trail. What did you think about the ladders?
Short, punchy. The ladders are pretty good. The first tall one that was leaning out off the edge with more exposure made me feel a little funky, but as long as you hold on to it,
Yeah.
and then when you get to the top, grab onto the rail and don't trip, you'll be fine.
Yep. It was harder work getting up to the point where we got to the ladders than it was actually going up the ladders, because you've got these giant stone steps for like half a mile.
I was most nervous on the ladders though.
So we're gonna go down our descent on the
Canada
Canadian
Cliffs.
Cliffs Trail now.
Oh, hey guys. Stick around to the end. We're gonna have a little bonus on this one of something to do if you're over in this area.
Well, that wraps up that hike. We just got back to the parking lot. We're making our way back to the motorcycle. I will say that that hike didn't have as great of views as I expected based on what the ranger had said, but it's a great introductory hike to the cliff, like iron rung hikes that they have here in the park. So if you're hesitant about them like we were, it's a good place to start because they're not overly exposed. It's just ladders. There's not a ton of iron rungs. It's short, and it's also in the less crowded part of the park. So
Aim it up there and show them where we went.
yep, we were up there. We're gonna gear up and head over to the surprise highlight of this area of the island that Greg told you about earlier.
That's the 1966 bell. That's way worse than the 1891 bell.
I don't know. Well, that is the Bass Harbor Lighthouse in the park. It was built in 1858. The lighthouse is not on public land. Well, the lighthouse is, but you can't actually visit it because someone lives there. It's kind of odd. So that wraps up this video. We are gonna head back to camp. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Keep an eye out for other videos in this series of Acadia National Park to find out which hikes are the best and how to keep beating those crowds.
Beating the crowds.